Hi, my name is Bervin Harris, the CEO of Renaissance Youth Center. I would like the opportunity to share a special program with you. It's called Neon Program, an adult program that bridges music and entertainment and music production with young adults. I think it's something that you might really enjoy. One. Uh-oh. A song always starts with
Intro.
Who said it?
Intro.
Introduction. Introduction is usually how long? Our goal with Neon Arts is not so much to make everyone great musicians, right? It's really an opportunity to get people from Monday to Tuesday to point A to point B. And how do we do that? We do that through musicianship. So when they're coming in and we're inking out music, or maybe you had a bad day and you're angry, so maybe you're beating on some drums or you're striking some great melodies on a guitar, hopefully we've allowed some young people to leave. And I'm saying young people, but we also have a lot of older people in that class as well, to leave feeling really good about yourself. 1, 2, ready, come on, singers! This is needed because there is no outlets for our young adults, and so one of the things I think we can all kind of agree upon, that those of us who go through the judicial system, or those of us who kind of go through even the court system, and God forbid if you ended up in the arrested, they don't really rehabilitate you. It's really a containment cell, and no one's really trying to speak life into you.
And with her.
You know, you got that one. But I know.
But also there's a social development aspect in here. So it's like I said before, it's not about music. At the end of the day, some of us are very angry. Some of us are living in shelters. Some of us are being, on the street. Somebody's approaching us about wanting to get back into the same walk of life that got you in that position that you were in before. But by coming here into a safe place of refuge, we're able to, through music, be able to play mental ninja, if you will, and get in the minds of many and try to get them on that right path. I'ma stop. I'm gonna count for 4 beats. I'm like that.
I've never seen a program that is this community orientated. Most of the time, anyone between the ages of 5 and 15 is overlooked. Any teenager really has a problem meshing with the community because there's no outlet, there's nothing for our children to do.
Well, it's hard to pick one success story because there are so many. And I think of a gentleman in our class who came, who was very, very, very shy. I remember the very first day of introduction, he says, I don't speak in front of anyone. And he went from speaking in front of anyone to speaking in front of many in our class, where he slates and says his name, introduces the song. Next time he gets up, he's singing the song. Next time he's singing and dancing with the song. I think of another young lady in the class, I won't give any names, and she's only 16 years of age. However, in our class, I don't know, the oldest person might be me, I don't know, but I think there are some adults who are matter of fact, I know there's some adults who are older than I am. So it has also bridged intergenerational gaps, so we have grandmothers and parents in the classroom with teenagers and sharing talent, right? Where else do you kind of see that at? I think of one young man who's in our class who's autistic, and the class accepts him like he's just a normal person, also bringing forth his gifts and talents. It may take a little longer to work with him, but we celebrate him when he gets it, just like we celebrate each and every other one. So yeah, there are many success stories, and I can think of many that keep going on. And I think it's important to realize, if you notice, all those stories had nothing to do with people with criminal backgrounds. They were just really people with everyday life matters, life situations, and so the program does so much more than just bridge the gap of those coming out on probation, but it just bridges the gap of those people who are struggling just with life situations, period. Now, 1, 2, ready, and up. Sing what you want to say. That's right. That's right. Yeah.
Mark told you I come chair, you call me Matt. I also wrote a song entitled Renaissance. So we're talking about the Renaissance program here and Neon Arts. Also involves some Swahili words of Nia, which means purpose, and Imani, which means faith. But also Nia also sounds like neon, so all there. Enjoy.
Renaissance.